We're starting the show tonight with some incredible video just sent in by local 24 News reporter Rebecca Butcher. Rebecca was out eating in Overton Square when she witnessed protesters blocking a white truck. Tina, get down low with me. Let me show you where exactly these bullets hit. Here's a bullet hole right here. People were inside of this apartment when this happened, and it caused a very scary situation. Protests for racial equality made their way into cities outside of Memphis this afternoon with a march through Covington. If you get caught without your mask on in Memphis, the first offense is a warning, the second is community service, and repeat offenders will have to pay up. The sun is starting to rise, and we're finally starting to see some daylight images of this devastation. I want to focus your attention on this area right here. This area right on your screen there used to be filled with trees, and you can see that it's just scattered with trees now. That's because those winds, those powerful winds of 130 miles per hour ripped through here. And I also want to focus your attention on this hotel. This is the Holiday Inn. Several rooms, dozens of rooms here, windows shattered out. People were actually asked to move from their hotel room to a safe room on the lower level. And my room was actually on the fourth floor of this hotel, directly above that room. And tonight's protest was actually organized by a man named Mario Ditton, and he said he created this protest or organized this protest because he wanted to make a statement to the Memphis Police Department to get their officers better trained. Well, you may have noticed by now that it's getting harder and harder to exercise. Gyms are closed, and parks could be next. That's why local fitness guru Odie Tolbert is helping people work out right from home.
Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This time.
Tolbert says he was inspired to do these videos by his 7-year-old daughter, Brooke. She was looking for a way to help encourage her peers to stay active. Arkansas's only surgical abortion clinic has to stop performing procedures amid COVID-19. And tonight's continuing coverage, a man who was shot by Memphis police last year is due in court tomorrow. This is video of Martavius Banks in court last month. He is charged with evading arrest, unlawful possession of a weapon, driving with a suspended license, and reckless driving. The indictment stemmed from an incident last September when Banks was shot by a Memphis police officer in South Memphis. Early voting for the Tennessee primary ended today at 4, but there's still time to get out and make a difference. Election day is Thursday, so make sure you vote in person or get your ballot in the mail by then. The first day to request an absentee ballot for the November election is Wednesday. The voter registration deadline for that election is October 5th. Early voting starts October 14th. The absentee ballot request deadline is October 27th. Welcome back to Good Day Memphis. Time now 6:26, and meteorologist Chelsea Chandler is here with a forecast. Beautiful day today, but the fun is over pretty soon.
Yeah, today's our last day, unfortunately, to really take advantage of this beautiful weather.
Strong winds from Hurricane Michael blew out dozens of windows at the Holiday Inn in Panama City, a place that was heavily damaged by this storm. It's been hours since Hurricane Michael made landfall in Panama City, and it definitely left its mark.
Devastating, unbelievable. I can't believe this happened. It's unimaginable.
The hotel's part owner, Wendy Kahn, witnessed the mayhem.
A baby and a mother, you know, the glass broke in and they're bleeding, got glass all over them, so we got scared and we're in the hallway for several hours before we went back into our room.
Kahn was scared for her life.
Yeah, I was. I've never been through this ever. I've been here since 1979 and never seen anything like this.
People staying in this hotel also dealt with no electricity or no running water. Broken glass and light flooding remain in this hotel. It's going to be weeks, maybe months, before it gets back fully operational.
I'm just glad I'm standing here right now.
And there are still 500,000 people without power. Crews are working around the clock to get that power restored to them. Reporting in Panama City, I'm Annette Peagler.
And then just broke whatever he wanted to break. Frames and, you know, pictures of us and our kids and stuff, and it's just sickening.
Heather Foley gave us an exclusive look inside of her mother's home where shooting suspect Brandon Chambers was hiding after he went on a crime spree in Marshall County, Mississippi.
She had some prescriptions that he had taken. He took some money, so he made himself some lunch and he had a bowl of soup that he cooked in the microwave.
I'm standing in one of the homes deputies say the suspect, Brandon Chambers, ransacked. You can see just how bad the damage is in here. Broken paintings, glass on the floor, and deputies say that this is the home that he stole that revolver from. Marshall County Sheriff Kenny Dickerson says Chambers took that gun and walked feet away to Highway 72 and opened fire right around noon on the busy highway west of Sladen.
It's just a miracle that, we didn't have a shooting and a murder on our hands.
He hit the vehicle of a woman who was on her way to work in Olive Branch and a USPS mail carrier truck.
Projectile went in his windshield, glanced off the steering wheel, and then bounced off the door on the passenger side. And it come within an inch or two of his head.
Marshall County deputies started searching for Chambers with the help of the DeSoto County Sheriff's Department and the Mississippi Highway Patrol. Dickerson says they found him inside of this home, and Chambers finally surrendered, but not before leaving his mark on the homes he burglarized.
I'm so glad she wasn't home, because who knows what could have happened. I'm just so thankful that she's okay.
In Marshall County, Annette Peagler, Local 24 News.
God gonna, he gonna show him up, and he can't hide forever.
Branch and her unborn child were killed instantly. At 8 months pregnant, she was preparing for a baby shower.
She had bought a lot of baby stuff, and she was supposed to have a baby shower December the 14th.
We've learned her 8-year-old daughter, Malia, paralyzed in the shooting, remains in critical condition at Le Bonheur Children's Hospital. Branch's mother was grazed by some of the bullet fragments. Brownsville residents say crime has gotten out of hand.
It got outrageous. I would say it got worse than Memphis, due to the fact this is a small community.
Her grandmother just wants whoever did this caught.
To me, to get them, it ain't justice, but I don't want them to do this to anybody else.
And I reached out to the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation to see if there are any updates in this case. Agents are still looking for a suspect. Meanwhile, funeral arrangements are still pending for Branch. Reporting in Brownsville, Annette Peagler, Local 24 News.